right, so we had a couple plays.
We had 2 plays.
Two plays. Kickoff on 1 play.
It's a spam play. That's all it is. It's spam.
It's spam. Yep. First loss. Guilty.
Wow.
Oh man.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh my God!
I got hit as I threw.
And it's picked off. And he will take this one home.
Damn.
It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive.
Trying to go to the post in the middle of the field.
Who's that?
Never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0
Yeah,
is always all you're
my
worried about. Now, the
one of
second
my
time you get it, you're already down
defensive
a
ends is a
touchdown.
candidate for best D-line. I pressed the wrong one again. Damn it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
My superstar linebacker from the first round of the first draft. Is now a
27-yard line.
now he's
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
No, he went from left to left. He was a left. He was a left.
Yeah, Tony has to go left.
Oh.
Watch the left.
You mean my right?
Yeah. I'm saying,
which is where I got
the left end, so watch. His left side. You're right.
And he'll give it here to his
Oh, boy.
Oh, you're lucky that's not my speed back.
Yep. And somebody's
I
hurt.
ran him over. I just ran
Is
over
that
your
Landon
safety.
Collins? That's Landon Collins. No, it's not. Landon Collins just ran away.
By your free safety.
Well, on the bright side, I got a drive goal for him, at least before he went down.
To throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Oh, wow.
And he's brought down. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon,
I got to learn how to do that.
run against it because you're running away
Oh,
from
I never get it to work.
Torn pectoral will miss the rest of the season.
That's a big injury there.
Oh, my God.
When it says out for the season, that's like a 50-weeker.
Yep. I'm glad I got depth at that position.
First down and 10.
Oh, good. Brett gets to play his favorite team again, the Steelers.
Oh, no.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely,
So
that
Johnny.
is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it.
What? Yeah, you
if
just
you're going
stuck
to
with it.
lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Oh yeah, my computer's on. Look at that.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21. Just
Such a weird formation for a mid-blitz to go like lined up for the
we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he handed it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week, and boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here
we go.
already up.
They'll set up a throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running
Wide
back.
receivers can't block this
Nothing on
shit.
the screen that time. Now it's third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at the 2.
Damn.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Damn.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Cody Hammond, that's hard.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
it's
a
bad.
time
It's good, baby.
game here
It's all
as
good.
the kicks away.
Oh, I missed it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Would be cool if they counted points for hitting the thing on the kickoff.
It might eventually.
I'm sure they will.
I think it should. I mean, if they don't want to give him a full field goal, fuck, give him 2.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And
Yeah,
now
right in
all I'm
line.
doing there is he'll get it up to about the
We'll only stand with
28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And here's a
Peyton
look at the
Wang.
starting offense.
Peyton Wang.
Love it.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
That's not bad.
The play clock's running down. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And
This is
now
why
it's
user
third down.
games are tricky.
Carter, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an
Because you don't know
all-around
what they're
terrific
gonna call on
defensive
defense.
front. Hard
Yep,
to move the ball
it is
against them on the
a
ground,
it is
and then when you want to
outthinking.
throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
On third down, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete.
And he
Push
ran
him back.
backwards.
First down here at about the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Play clock winding down. Here's Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw on film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decide they take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
And to the left side here, Wilson.
Holy
and he will have the first down.
I think my whole defensive line was laying on the ground.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't
spending
running
a lot of money on that
NFL
offensive line.
One thing they did learn,
Some might say too much.
areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Oh, I was about to snap the ball.
Partner Charles Davis,
Don't wait, we got to look at the play log.
Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And the D looking like they may blitz.
The D.
Now Wilson on first down.
God fucking damn it.
Titans able to bring him down.
Never get rid of the ball when you want to.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now Wilson on second down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And it's a short one here.
I think I got it.
Tight end. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On second down, Rawls. And he's going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made.
And he broke him.
Who else do you want hurt?
I don't fucking know. User games at the end of the season. That's great.
We'll get a report.
That's another one at the end of the season?
No.
From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, You end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something
Yeah,
happens.
that's the only reason I hate Nashville right now.
But really good ball control by the
Playing in this shit all year.
Broken thumb.
They keep having drives like
Not
that.
be able to return for this game.
It kind of kills your deep passing game.
I don't have a deep passing game.
That's a problem.
Well, I can. I just choose not to most of the time.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive was
Hence the 14-play drive.
Methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that's exactly what they'll look to do.
There you go.
But the beauty is
running
the
people.
balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run.
Frank, is that you?
Play action and throw one deep.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Oh, sweet. That was a drive goal, too? I was doing anything.
Nice.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, you should have had that. Oh, come on.
Oh, I needed that running back to flare out, and he stopped and got in the way of that tight end again.
That would have been pick 6, number 2.
Put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I knew that was going
nowhere.
Couldn't get him to drop it.
I kind of get why those old school coaches
sometimes the throwaway button?
Football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost
turns into slow
motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Nope.
And little room to maneuver there.
I really wanted to run a screen there because there's only one guy out there.
That would have actually worked for you. Let me see what I had.
I knew it.
And that changes the
but I
playbook a
didn't
little
have
bit
the
now for the guy calling plays.
audible.
2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete.
Oh, I thought I was going to spin out of that.
But not before they're inside the 25.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Where? Great coverage, guys.
For a Tennessee touchdown. Their big tight end. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
Retake the lead.
For the extra point.
Never had it.
What were you going to say? You just tied it up.
And that makes it 14-10.
Oh, boy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, you
hit the
lucky
pylon.
son of a bitch.
Seattle now
Wow.
ready to march out of the field.
That hit the
You're lucky that
pylon.
didn't go into the end zone and not go out of bounds.
I had a feeling that was going to either go into the end zone or out of bounds.
You almost pulled a Kevin.
I would have run after it if it bounced a certain way.
Here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On first down, Wilson. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Wilson to Wilson?
Wilson to Wilson.
Yards.
Marquise Wilson.
Make it second and a 4
Yeah.
or so. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On
Oh, I
second
got
down,
you.
here's Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route.
Why
It's
did
complete.
I?
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now Wilson. And the catch is
Oh
made here
my
by
God.
Tyler Lockett.
Apparently my cornerback did not get back.
As soon as I saw the safeties come up, my eyes filled up.
His 4th touchdown.
I've never called that play before. Probably won't ever again.
Is that a safety blitz?
No, it was a cover 2 invert. Or the
Oh.
linebacker or the safety.
Yeah, that's a
played
very
underneath the
tricky
quarterback.
play. Yeah, that's a tricky play.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
I can never get that play to work either.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans
The problem with that
offense
is
now,
you
they
have plenty
work
of
their way
time.
back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be
Oh, please. Please, why?
like this when the ball comes free. It's often
God,
unusual.
that guy got there
Oh
so
my
fast.
God.
To get it back.
Even when I told him to,
Because this is
I mean, there's a
quarterback.
tight end
The ball
over there
gets
too,
away
and the
from him.
tackle.
Everyone
Yeah.
else is trying to execute what
Neither
they're
one
supposed
did.
to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey, come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight.
And he
for
still
the
caught it.
football.
What?
Oh.
I hit you?
So roughing the passer,
Yes, sir.
15-yard penalty.
And
Okay.
you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback
I
hit.
thought it was a DPI on the cornerback.
I thought it was too.
Huh. I don't get those a lot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Three yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
No.
Trying to run
He
inside,
wouldn't
but
block
nothing
that
there.
guy.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh,
quickly here, that's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, he'll drop.
Oh my God.
Escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I don't understand how both ends came through untouched.
I don't either.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating.
I haven't been
these two
blitzing you
teams
too
at
much
the
either.
break.
Those times they've gotten
As
you,
we
it's
send
just
you
been
down
like
to
a
our
4-man
EA
rush.
Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley
After
with
his
our
kickoff,
halftime
I'm taking the
report.
starters now.
All right.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback.
I don't need my quarterback getting killed. He's already had 1 season-ending injury.
Yeah. I'll take my chances for now.
Almost done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sails over the end line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
Oh my God.
One thing, hit him with something else.
I'm going to try to hurt all your
First and 5, and it leaves them with a more standard second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked.
Injury
timeout. Get outside.
Tyler Lockett.
If they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia.
Amputated arm.
And defensively,
Out
they were in
for the rest of the
coverage
season.
there. Do you have to be a little careful
like,
you're losing
Varsity
playing against a
Blues
good quarterback like he is
envision himself
to
getting
not play too
split
much
half or
zone?
whatever.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you
Yeah,
just
I think
brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end,
Yeah, I can go to
defensive
Chili's.
tackle.
What time?
It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now it's Wilson.
It's always right when I get to your guy.
Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock
All
the
right,
ball
so
away. But the bottom line
I'm going
is
to Chili's.
that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Yeah.
I'm sure Rachel will call me here shortly. She's been ready to leave.
Okay.
I will still call her. I might be on the phone.
Yeah, that's fine.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one
Kill him.
tackle, but then
I'm in the
quickly
middle of
brought
something. I
down.
can't leave
It'll
right
be
now.
a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
He'll break himself sliding into the ground or something.
They don't want him to take that
turf toe.
I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw
he's still pretty mobile too, considering he's I think he's like 32 or 33 right now.
Pinching together must be expecting the run. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Oh,
and he's
God.
brought down. They give him 17 yards that time.
I do my best to make sure everybody on my team is a big hitter, but and I play guys like you. I play guys like you and Bustos,
that's what's going to happen.
and it's just like every single person destroys me.
That just hits Dick. That's not really.
You can only cover for so long. So
I
maybe
guess
they
that's the
want to go to
difference.
a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that?
Please,
against
nope.
Denver? They lost the game.
He's a young guy.
ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And this time
Oh,
he's got the
holding
look.
off.
It's complete.
Oh, really?
No, I hit Wilson.
No, it was me.
Oh, never mind.
Got his hands a little too far
I can
outside,
count on
but
that,
caught him
even
through
though
the
they've
flag.
all been disciplined for a few seasons now. Oh, God.
On second down, Wilson. And he's
Yeah, yep.
back across midfield. He's
Yep.
sacked at the 46.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have
20 minutes is good.
situations,
Should be
hard to
able to.
vary it up and fool the
I can get this
defense.
done in
You
20
hate
minutes,
those
right?
situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt,
Maybe.
because you just know they're
Hopefully.
coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes
Oh,
over.
yeah.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Oh, yeah.
A great read, and it's picked off.
That's why I don't
And
throw
they
deep.
have the football and will
I've been
take
very
over
smart
at
this
the
season.
24-yard line.
That's only
Now
his
we take a glance
maybe
at the offense as
7th
they work
interception
their
of the
way back
season.
out for their first possession of the second
I got
half.
like 8. A lot of them are like what you saw earlier. I get hit when I throw or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a... Well,
Usually shorts where I get picked off. Or my guys just don't fight for the football. I'll get that
Yeah.
a lot too.
Let's go. Green, 399 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Oh,
Pick up
enough to
10
push him back though.
yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
As a former defender, Brandon, the goal
Orbit
was
bubble
always
screen.
to tackle the
I
receiver
like that.
immediately after the catch. When you missed and gave up additional
Wonder if I
yardage,
have that.
you didn't make anyone on your team happy.
like that.
That's why I'm sitting
Damn.
here next to you.
Second down now after the pass completion.
I don't know. Seattle has like college playbook.
yeah. Yeah, but we're not a spread.
And the slot man goes
Is
in
this a
motion
spread
left.
playbook or no?
This is San Francisco's. This is
Oh,
Chicago.
no, that's West Coast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not
Christ.
before reaching the 45-yard
Yeah, I
line.
can't blitz as
It's a
liberally
gain of
against a
11
user
yards
as I
that time, and it
can.
produces a new set of downs.
That's the problem.
101 to know
Makes
that the
sense.
quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Oh my God, the guy didn't go.
He rifles one.
Oh.
I should have waited for you to rotate over.
And it's picked off.
By not letting you do that, it kept that guy there. Fuck. He was sitting right where he was running because I didn't let him go.
Come back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach
Thought
right
I was
now.
going to catch him.
He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest
He almost
mistakes
did.
will win. What they're hoping is
I would have if I
last
didn't.
mistake is their only one of the game.
Oh my God, stuck on my own guy.
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Credit him with a 1-yard
The
gain.
problem with
Make it
Rawls is
2nd and 9.
he's getting
Tough
old,
day, tough sledding
and
right there.
he wasn't
It's
the
been that
power
way the
guy
entire game.
he
Not
probably
a whole lot
should
of
be.
room to ramble for him.
Because I think in real life he's probably a lot more of a power guy than the game sets him to be.
Didn't want to jump that route. We're standing right here all the time.
Pick up, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was
why
a
you're a
terrific
rookie.
catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed
That was a rookie
like
on
that.
rookie.
Smith is
But I
so much
almost want to
better.
go into that riff about back in my day.
Oh, I'm
the
sure my
gloves
defense
weren't
will get
quite
shredded
like
now.
this.
When did
With
gloves
my
really
linebacker
become
out.
prevalent, just in general?
I think in the
wouldn't
80s,
count on
I
that.
think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a
Oh,
lot of those
man.
were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area
Why
on
is
the
the
glove.
computer
In fact, there was
just
none.
jumping?
I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Following the penalty.
Oh.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game,
What?
you're now doing the
How did my
dictating on
cornerback
defense.
make that
And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback.
I don't
'cause they have
know.
to throw it all the time. But you still have to be
I don't know what he
alert
was
for
doing in the middle of the
draws
field
and
like
other plays
that.
of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Wilson on 2nd down.
I was looking in the wrong direction when I pressed that button. I meant to go to the X receiver.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the
I
ball.
got it.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And that's the quarter.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Firing
It's
quickly here,
first
and that's
down.
complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Never
I find
make
the
mistake that
bubble
this
screens
receivers,
like that
especially
are
the little
really,
guys that
really
we're
tough
watching
to
here,
do when
are
you
just
don't
quicker
have
than fast. A lot
your
of them
top
combine
guys in.
quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as
It
we
really
just saw
depends on
there.
how well your guys block. Sometimes they don't block at all,
Offense walks to the line
Yeah.
for play number 7 of the drive.
which is annoying.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And
Oh,
what a
pull it
catch.
in. What a diving
Throw it so
catch
far
there.
behind him.
15 yards through the air and a 1st
Yep.
down.
Every
I
guy
was
that
running
plays
to where
this
I
game
knew
has
the ball
plenty
was
of
gonna
people
go,
around
and
him
I
that are concerned for his health and well-being.
fucked up.
He had no
You read it
regard for his
well.
body on that catch at all,
You
did
do
he?
that.
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't.
What is this play?
Rolls
God.
the lone man in the backfield. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete.
Okay.
He dropped
Why?
it.
How did he drop that? Come on.
I don't know how my safeties didn't pinch the middle. There's no
I
one
was
else back there.
I was expecting two things to happen: either Lockett catching it, or the guy that had just went over to catch it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Wilson going to give to Rolls. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 33 now. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone.
I gotta think of it as I gotta think of it as turnover points, though.
Wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive,
14.
this would be a much different game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
One pick six, and I just threw the last one.
No, I'm thinking of last week against the Texans. First off, I had 14 before I even got a playoff. Well, I shouldn't say that, but I had.
Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense.
I like how every play
positive run. They got a good push by their guys up
for
front.
me or
maybe
you?
Something they can build on as this game continues.
I mean, I have formations that, and that play, that formation is exactly the same formation.
Yeah.
Second and inches.
I try to mix it up a lot between cover. I use a lot more cover 2 lately than 3. I don't know why. I guess. The last few weeks, it's just been what they want me to focus on in the training. Oh, God.
Your guy got there so fast, and then he got there too fast for his own good.
Yeah.
I know most of the
He's still a rookie.
Balls in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking middle.
Oh, no. Come on.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll give the Titans a first down.
Coach just walked through one of your players.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Good catch.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
That's one thing I have to remember too. This quarterback's left
crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination.
That's a big adjustment. I think I learned that adjustment.
Because
wife's calling.
Okay.
I'll still unpause it here in a second.
Okay.
You've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
First and goal from the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point. And it is good. So they take the lead, and now the pressure falls on their defense to try and hold on. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they finally put it into this return.
Good win.
But not before he's all the way down to the 37. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. This remains a 1-point game. The defense did their job. Now the offense here late, they just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling for both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feeling if the offense can just seal this thing. We'll see. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Room here to run. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Now the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work At the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans are close to finishing off this football game. The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about